Hey guys. So, I really don't do beauty treatments or worry too much about my skin. I've just been really lucky. So today you get to see me with no makeup on. And if you don't like gross things, then you should probably change the channel or something. Because I'm going to talk about something that's kind of yucky. Do you ever get blackheads or pimples? And how do you normally deal with them? Because I used to just go to town and squeeze and pop them like this, and I would end up with all these scars and stuff from messing with my face like that. But um, now that I'm getting a little older, the scarring is a lot more prevalent. It shows up a lot more, and um, when I when I squeeze my pimples now, I end up with like marks. So I don't want to do that anymore. So I got this product, this little device that it's it's called a blackhead vacuum, and I figured I'd give it a try. Uh, when you first get it, you can't use it right away. You have to plug it in and let it charge, same as you used to have to do for an old cell phone. When you first get it, plug it in, leave it plugged in for I don't know until it's completely done charging, and then you can use it. Um, oh, I should say I'm gonna tell you about this thing, but please, please, when you get it, make sure that you read this completely from the beginning to the end, every part, okay? Because it's got this can be a really honestly a really amazing device and very helpful, but it could also be really dangerous and can cause like damage to your face if you don't use it correctly and follow the instructions properly. So, yeah, you don't want to have like bruises or anything or sores on your face from using it wrong. So make sure you read this whole thing. Okay, I'm just going to give you an overview. All right. Anyway, so when you get it, you should make sure that there's a little sponge in here because on the inside there's this tiny little. I don't know how it's gonna. There's a sponge on the inside to stop things from getting sucked into the motor of the device, and it comes with some extra sponges so you can change it if you think it's getting dirty. But it just says it has to be clean, so I think you can probably reuse it. I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Just seems like you should be able to rinse it off and use it again if you needed to. But I'm never put a wet thing in there though. It says so. Make sure that it's always dry. The sponge must be dry. And if you're using it and you like get some water on it, you should stop and make sure it's dry again before you use it again. Because I guess apparently that's the only thing that'll really harm it is if it gets wet. So don't use it in the shower. It's not waterproof. All right. Um, Basically, you start with this thing it's got like a stone on the tip of it, and it's for like a microabrasion treatment. And it's after it's charged, you can turn it on. Just hit the power button, and then it has like a positive to go stronger suction and a negative to go a weaker suction. And it's kind of cool because when I get to, when I'm on like my chin or my nose, I want to turn the suction up. And then when I get to like the more delicate areas where I'm getting like some wrinkles and stuff, I don't want to be pulling on that skin really hard. So it's nice to be able to, while I go over my face with it, I'm able to change the strength of the vacuum really easily in my hand right here, just by sliding my finger back and forth. So that's kind of cool. Uh, Anyway, so you start with this microabrasion thing, and then you can move to, well, there's either this one with the larger hole or this one with the smaller hole, and you can decide which one you like better. But for all of the tips, you're pretty much going like, over your face and then out to the side, and over your face and then out to the side. So you're going from the front, from the center, front and center, to in a sweeping motion, and just getting your whole just get my that's what I'm doing anyway. Following the directions. And then the last one is this one, and this one it says it's okay to use it around your eye area. The other ones it says you really shouldn't, because then I can see why. You'll know too once you start to use it, because you can feel it pulling so much that you just don't want to pull on that delicate area, and also don't want to stay in the same area for too long because you can get little red marks and stuff. So anyway, I'm at this point now. So it's quiet. It's not irritating. And it just has a little bit of, and I just have really slight, oh, so you don't want that to happen. You gotta make sure you're sliding. Let me turn it on. I don't know, you get to see me with no makeup on. It pulls the blood up to the surface. It makes my skin a little bit more flushed and red. Anyway, after I use it, I can usually tell for a couple of days that my skin is smoother. And the other thing is that as you're using it, you're gonna get this is the gross part. Don't look. It gets like whatever dirt and stuff was on your face. Because no matter how hard you wash your face, you're still gonna end up with your pores have dirt or they have oil or whatever inside of them. And this will just literally suck it all out. It says in the directions that you should use like some kind of a pore shrinker thing, like a mask or something like that. I haven't done that, but I have noticed that like it looks like I have big pores now, like that. But it's because before those pores were full of, you know, oil or blackheads or whatever, and then this thing's sucking out all that. That's my favorite part about it, really. Um, this one right here, where it just, yeah, I can put it on. I can put it on my chin where I usually get blackheads, and it just sucks your blackheads right out of there. Because on my chin, I always have like a whole bunch of teeny tiny little ones. And my nose. I always used to have tons and tons of tiny little blackheads, and I just ignored them and lived with them and didn't deal with them at all. Because like if they were tiny, I just left them there. I never even tried to pop those. I'm not doing a very thorough job here. I'm just kind of showing you guys. But anyway, it makes your face red. So don't do it like right before you're going to go out. It's a good thing for at night before bed. And then, use a moisturizing pore defining mask. And then, yeah, your face will feel good for at least like 3 days. It's nice. It's good stuff. Anyway, so that's all I have to say about that. It's worth a try. Check it out.